I am Audrey, and welcome to my channel, The Backstory and More. If this is your first time here, please know that on this channel you will get the backstory to each Sunday school lesson. The Sunday school lesson for August 14th, 2022 is entitled A New City, based on Revelation chapter 21, verses 10 through 21. Also, I will answer the question, according to John's vision, what was on the 12 foundations of the city's wall? This is the agenda. I will share the backstory, read the lesson text, offer a brief summary, and offer a gentle reminder. The backstory. Let's begin. Prophetic visions of a city of God. Prophetic visions of a city of God were not uncommon. The psalmist described the beauty of the city of God forever made secure by the presence of God. Psalm 48. The prophet Isaiah envisioned the centrality of God's city, Jerusalem, in the last days. Isaiah chapter 2, verses 2 through 3. This new Jerusalem would be the source of joy for all God's people. Isaiah chapter 65, verses 17 through 19. Ezekiel's vision was very similar to John's vision. Ezekiel's vision. Ezekiel was taken to a mountain and shown a vision of what appeared to be a city. Ezekiel chapter 40, verse 2. Most of his vision includes the dimensions of a heavenly temple and its courts. Ezekiel chapter 40, verse 5 through chapter 43, verse 12. The vision also includes a life-giving river flowing from the temple. Ezekiel chapter 47, verses 1 through 12. A new city. Revelation chapter 21, verses 10 through 21. Key verse. The wall of the city had 12 foundations, and on them were the names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. Revelation chapter 21, verse 14. Verse 10. And he carried me away in the spirit to a mountain great and high, and showed me the holy city, Jerusalem, coming down out of the heaven from God. Verse 11. It shone with the glory of God, and its brilliance was like that of a very precious jewel, like a jasper, clear as crystal. Verse 12. It had a great high wall with 12 gates, and with 12 angels at the gates. On the gates were written the names of the 12 tribes of Israel. Verse 13. There were 3 gates on the east, 3 on the north, 3 on the south, and 3 on the west. Verse 14. The wall of the city had 12 foundations, and on them were the names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. Verse 15. The angel who talked with me had a measuring rod of gold to measure the city, its gates, and its walls. Verse 16. The city was laid out like a square, as long as it was wide. He measured the city with the rod and found it to be 12,000 stadia in length, and as wide and high as it is long. Verse 17. The angel measured the wall using human measurement, and it was 144 cubits thick. Verse 18. The wall was made of jasper, and the city of pure gold, as pure as glass. Verse 19. The foundations of the city walls were decorated with every kind of precious stone. The first foundation was jasper, the second sapphire, the third agate, the fourth emerald. Verse 20. The fifth onyx, the sixth ruby, the seventh chrysolite, the eighth beryl, the ninth topaz, the 10th turquoise, the 11th jacinth, and the 12th amethyst. Verse 21. The 12 gates were 12 pearls, each gate made of a single pearl. The great street of the city was of gold, as pure as transparent glass. A brief summary. The description of the New Jerusalem can only be described in terms of light and precious jewels, but no temple experience of the Old Covenant could match worship in a place where God and the Lamb live. No sunrise or moon glow can match the light of God and the Lamb. We shall live in the very presence of God. The Apostle John used vivid language to describe a glorious and splendid heavenly city. Unlike earthly cities, the heavenly city glows with the brightness of God's glory. God's glory shines through the city, more vivid and illuminating than sunlight. Our hope as believers is that we will someday worship God in that beautiful, heavenly city. There will be no place like it. Here is the question. According to John's vision, what was on the 12 foundations of the city's wall? The wall of the city had 12 foundations, and on them were the names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. Revelation chapter 21, verse 14. Thank you so much for watching. To the viewers, please subscribe. To the viewers and the subscribers, if this video is of any benefit to you, give me a thumbs up so that the YouTube algorithm will continue to push out my videos. Also, hit the notification bell so that you will get an alert when I upload a video. Thank you so much for watching again. Stay safe.